So I would like to basically engage those of you who feel connection and who feel like also do something to participate from far away, from in a simple way to help what I'm doing here, will be just trying to be a little bit aware of the next online teachings. Like webcast is free and it's available for everybody, so I don't know the details right now this moment when the next one is, but it will be up on our website. And if you visit our website, you will see when this will be, next one will be. So if you let everybody know, who Dharma friends, families, and whoever might be interested to just sit together and practice or listen something. So just collect some number of mails together and just put it together and send it to link and information to anybody who you think might be benefited. So I'm asking every single one of you to do that part of participating in this practice. Okay, so and also like we are trying to see, like I mean, of course I travel a lot and people come from anytime I'm traveling and come to different places to listen to me and practice with me. So but I'm not talented to manifest my body in many places at the same time. There's a limitation in how much I can do, but of course we always have other teachers helping. But somehow we also one of our project is also trying to see how we have a team of people working very hard on how we can do these things online learning programs, which is probably soon this year sometime we will launch a lot of free informations, materials and videos and texts, and also of course some of these courses need to do there's a fee for them, because of course there's a lot of people engaging working spending a lot of time on doing these things. So they will be upcoming some of the events, and I think if you visit on Lingmecha website, is it up on the Lingmecha website, the upcoming in January? Yes. Yeah. So if you go on Lingmecha website, there is information in January. There is upcoming on January 16th or something like that. Sometime in mid-January there is an upcoming workshop on various seed syllables, and probably in the later part of this year there will be more things online also. And of course then you can just try to visit our website and get more information. So anyway, this is just trying to share some information and how people can get engaged and learn more. Okay, so I will try to give some space to few questions and answers. Okay.
There is one question that has already been asked. It says, in Dzogchen, what we just experienced, was that called the absolute truth, and our obstacles we thought of were those called the relative truth?
Yeah, so the question is, what we just experienced, that inner space, inner refuge place, that inner stillness, is that absolute truth? And what we are experiencing, the vision as a challenging experience, there's a relative truth? Yes. So there is an absolute truth in a sense that absolute truth does not change, relative truth changes. So that when we talk about the deep stillness, that is what basically means deep stillness means it doesn't change. Therefore, it's absolute. And the very good news is the relative truths are, all the obstacles are relative truth. Therefore, they can be changed. So if all the obstacles are not relative truth, then we are in a big trouble. And sometimes even it's just a matter of just shifting the view. Recently, somebody told me experience. They said, he's experiencing a lot of tension and stress during the holiday period of time. I said, why? Because my Families coming, things to do with my work. There's things happening here, things happening there. I have to deal with so many things. And then he said, suddenly he looked at it closely. He said, why I have to feel tension with all things that I'm experiencing? This is a great gift of life. This is a great joy. And he said that very moment, he just feels such a release in his body and feels so much joy in his heart. It's just a moment of shift of view. That's called relative truth. It's just the thing is that everybody need to remember every moment to do that, because families are visiting. That's a great gift. There's things to do. That's a good things to do. If there's no things to do and nobody will visit you, that will be more problem.
Here's one thing. He says, is it possible, this is from Christian from Italy, who says, first of all, thank you. And here is the question. Is it possible that the way of gazing is somewhat blocking the integration of the spaces? Gazing, is it possible that that can block the integration of the spaces?
Gazing?
Yeah.
So somebody from Italy, question is, the experience of gazing, will it become obstacle of integration? Well, I mean, for some people it's possible, and if it's possible, then you don't gaze. But most of the time, gazing is very helpful, because somehow, when people who live in Colorado or New Mexico or places where there's so much sky, absolutely people have more experiences of space inside. I say either they recognize it or not, but they have really opportunity to recognize more. People who live in more like places where they don't have much space, like a very small apartments in a big city and the buildings, they definitely feel less space inside. So the nature outside, the sky, it's a sacred for Pompos. Sky is a very sacred. So whenever we have a moment, you look at the sky, and what it tells you, it's just simply saying, inside you have the same thing, and you draw attention to inside, and you can feel that space inside. So outer sky is always a reminder of inner space, and if you remember that, you will be probably experiences will be much richer.
There's a question is, how can you link this practice of the three spaces with the Guru Yoga practice?
So a question is how this unification of three space can be linked with the Guru Yoga practice. Well, the ultimate sense of Guru Yoga, it's referred to same that place. It's like what we call like inner teacher. So that experience of stillness, silence, pure awareness is the inner master. And when you connect with that, your channels are open, your senses are open, your emotions are open, your devotions are open, your connections are open to outer master, outer teacher, person from whom you trust, connect, you feel you can learn, you feel you can grow from that person. That connection is also coming from that inner space. Those who do not have that inner connection to the inner space, they are blocked, they're emotionally blocked, they're intellectually they're blocked, they are not they're not strong enough to kind of go out and trust somebody, including the teacher. And therefore, so that there's no sense of outer or inner refuge is not there. So, of course, outer teacher is one aspect of the master, but the most important aspect of the master is that inner place. So, when we do ultimate sense of Guru Yoga, we try to be in that space and connect from that space to the master. Then that means in the master's essence and one's essence is unified, it's mixed.